So now we've got our beautiful sage green feature wall happening, it's time to tackle this concrete floor, Mark.
And we're going to apply an oil-based heavy-duty paving paint. One, to give it a beautiful colour, but two, when you drive a car on it, it's tough enough to last. And three, it'll provide beautiful dust-proofing for the area. There's nothing worse than putting all the time and effort into painting a concrete garage floor and then bringing the car in, turn the wheels and the paint comes off. And that's because there's a lack of adhesion. The crucial important step before you paint is to make sure you etch the surface.
And I've actually mixed up some etching solution here and it's ready to go. Etching is not nearly as scary as it sounds. I mean, basically, it's like giving your concrete floor a light sand so that when you actually put the paint down, it is going to stick. And all you have to do is apply it with a stiff broom.
After we've applied the etching solution, we need to thoroughly pressure wash the entire area and let it dry completely before painting.
When you're dealing with oil-based paving and concrete paint that has a glossy finish, it's important to mix in a non-slip additive. It makes the surface safer and gives it more grip.
It's time to get some paint on this floor and we've decided to go for a really deep charcoal colour, which is going to contrast beautifully with our green feature wall, as you can see. Now, to apply this, we're actually using a thick nap roller. Reason being, it holds so much more paint and you're going to get that gorgeous coverage, you know, get into all those nooks and crannies.
And you can't just paint an area as large as this willy-nilly. So what you do is you've got to have a plan. What I love about this floor, there's 4 sections divided by lines. So we're going to do section 1, then move to section 2, do section 3, and the last section is section 4, right near the exit door so we can get off without walking over wet paint. Now we've just finished our first coat, and remember this is oil-based paint we're using, so in between coats we don't want rollers and brushes to go hard. With our brush, simply swish it around in some turps and you can leave it there overnight. Now the roller, what I like to do is load it with some paint, wrap it up thoroughly a couple of times in some cling wrap. What that's going to do is try and lock in the paint, but to really make sure it doesn't dry out, get yourself some alfoil. Wrap it up a couple of times. All we need to do now is store that in a cool area. In most climates, that won't go hard overnight. You don't store oil-based products in a fridge. That's a no-no.
Now, how good does this look? It's absolutely stunning. And we renewed this whole space with a gorgeous feature wall and this beautiful charcoal on the concrete floor. It looks brand new.
I love it. I want to turn this into my man cave.
Which you can do. But finally, this is a garage you can really be proud of.